Hello everyone. My name is Sapna Sangode, Assistant Professor, AISSMS, College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. I welcome you all for my today's topic on Personal Management in Food and Beverage Service Part 2. Tips. What are the objectives of this topic? After studying this unit, the student will be able to know more about the how to control labor. They can also understand the process of how to prepare a duty roster, and they can also understand the control performance. Personal management is also important for productivity of an organization. Scheduling of employees is an important part of management. Whereas setting standard of performance, observing and providing feedback and conducting appraisal enables to achieve the best result through managing employees performance and customer relation. Duty roster. The objective of a duty roster is to ensure that all the necessary duties are covered in order that efficient service may be carried out. The duty roster will vary according to the type of establishment, the duties to be performed, and the number of staff and their timing, whether they are doing a split shift or a straight shift. You can see here, this is just a sample of duty roster. If suppose in a department, if I have a seven staff, definitely every staff should get off, which is very important. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 7 days are there. You can see here only one staff they are absent, and rest all other staff they are present. So this is how we have to prepare the duty roster. The shift timing for the staff. Let us understand what all shift we have in the hotel. Morning shift. The timing for the morning shift start from the 8 onwards till 4 p.m. Then we have the afternoon shift, which is again going to start from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 10 o'clock in the night. Then we have the late morning shift, which is start from the 9 onwards till 5 o'clock in the evening. We have evening shift also, which is again going to start in the evening 4 o'clock till 12 a.m. in the night. Okay, now the late evening is also there, which is again going to start little bit late evenings like 5 o'clock till 1 a.m. A duty rota also provide the basis for staff training. Standard and performance. Let us understand what exactly standard and performance. There are the few questions arise when we are talking about the standard and performance. First question is, what results and standards are expected from the staff by the organizations? Next, are the members of staff aware about this requirement? Are they are aware about this all kind of requirement which is mentioned by the organization? And the next one is, how well do they meet the requirements? How well they are performing in their operation? And what prevent this requirement from being met? And what all difficulties they are facing during performing this all kind of tasks? So it is very important when we are talking about the standard and performance. Standards. Performance expectation are the basis for appraising employee performance. Written performance standards compare the employee performance with mutually understood expectations and minimize the ambiguity in providing feedback. So it's very important. If we have the performance standard, definitely most of the hotels they are just maintaining the performance appraisal of a staff. According to that, then they are giving a promotion. So it is very important, if you are having a certain kind of expectation, it has to be achieved by the staff. Manage proper planning and giving a instruction to the employees what they have to perform will leads to the standard performance. whereas the people, they are not just investing and then they are not doing any personal management planning properly, they are not giving a motivational things to the members, definitely it will lead to the, leading to the bad performance of the staff. So it's very important, with this image you can have the performance standard, comparison with their whatever the work is assigned. What do you mean by performance measurement? It is one of the characteristics of a performance standard is that it can be measured. Okay, we can measure how the performance they are doing it. Like, it need to identify how and where evidence about the employee's performance will be gathered. Okay, from where we come to know कि your performance, we can measure it. Okay, you are going in a good way, or you are not performing well, or customer satisfaction is not up to the mark. So there are the many effective ways to monitor and verify the performance. Let us understand what all that measures are there. Performance measurement can be seen by direct observations. You just observe it. Direct observation will give you a performance measurement. Then second one is specific work results. Whatever the work assigned to them, their result will automatically will come to know कि okay, this particular work has to perform on time or not. Reports and record, such as when he is very regular, when he is absent, safety precautions, inventory, your financial records, everything will come to know about the performance measurement. Commendations or constructive or critical comments received from the employee's work, from the we can say from the customer as well as from the colleague or from the manager. These all tools are there which can be used for the performance measurement. Performance measures include sales mix. Now here we will understand what is sales mix. Sales mix, it is a figure may be taken from a summary sheet. Which summary sheet? Sales summary sheet. Okay, when we'll get the sales mix data, it is not only reconcile the sale of item with the gross profit, but definitely it will give you the other information. What all that other informations are? Like, first one is a popular or unpopular item. If the popular item is there, definitely unpopular item we have to remove it and we have to replace it with the other item. We can get the proper stock control also. We can come to know about the changes in customer interest, and we also come to know where profit and losses are being made by sales mix. Cost percentages. Cost percentage is all costs such as cost of sales, labor, or overhead costs. It can be classified in relation to sales. Now let us understand what is labor cost in percentage of total wage cost. It is exactly a departmental wage cost divided by the total wage cost multiplied by 100. We will come to know about the labor cost percentage. And when we talk about the labor cost as a percentage of a sales, definitely whatever the revenue will happen in a hotel, we have to divide with the labor cost, like labor cost divided by revenue multiplied by 100. Of productivity. What is index of productivity? The index of productivity is calculated by dividing the total sales figure by the total cost, including any staff benefit cost also. For example, a popular catering operation should have a high index of productivity as the labor cost should be a relatively low. Whereas a restaurant with a high ratio of staff to customer should have a relatively low index of productivity. And in this case, as a payroll cost can be controlled and should be related to the forecasted volume of business. A standard index of productivity can be established over time to measure how accurately the two elements are related. Next, continue with this. We have also certain other point also which are definitely comes under the performance measure, that is called seat turnover, average spend per head, sales per seat available, sales per square meter, and stock turnover. These all will come under the category of performance measures, where seat turnover definitely it will leads to the how it shows how many times a seat is being used during a service period. Average spending per head, definitely it will be the average spend per head is a calculation of the average amount spent per person during a service period. And when I'm talking about definitely sales per seat available, that means sales per seat is shows the sales value that can be earned by each seat in a restaurant. And sales per square meter is an alternative method of comparison between the establishment to calculate the sales per square meter or per foot. Okay, and the stock turnover, the rate of stock turnover gives the number of a time that the average level of stock has turnover in a given period. And it is how it is calculated: rate of stock turnover divide is equal to by cost of food or beverage consumed in a specific period divided by average stock holding. Customer relations. Customer relations are concerned with the conditions staff work under which may assist or prevent the good standards of interpersonal skill being maintained. First of all, the first point comes under this category is physical condition experienced by staff, and the next one is a customer satisfaction. Might be a customer relation problems. Let us understand what all that problems is. Increasing complaint about the staff that they are not performing or they are not serving properly. Increasing accidents, mistake by staff in order, customer arriving without a prior booking also will lead to the customer problem. Arguments by staff only, poor staff morale, breakage or shortage of equipment definitely will lead to the, if during the service time, and high turnover of staff. Of how we can maintain the customer relation, or we can have the trust of the customer on the staff so that we can have the good relation with them. For reducing customer relation problem, here three points are very very important. Like first one is minimizing the customer relation problems. What all that problem, for example, like what are the problems of each department in working with other departments, and others are why is that member of staff not speaking politely to customer. Okay, or there are the member of staff given enough information about the establishment and locality so that they can provide it, or is the emphasis in the work area put on the customer, or there can be a complaint used as an opportunity to show care of customer. This is all will lead to the minimizing customer relation problems. Okay, next one is the customer satisfaction. These factors contribute to the meal experience, where the customer service consideration outlined in the different factors, like how the customer enjoyment or a specific meal experience in a particular operation can be carried out. For example, like welcoming, decor and ambience of the establishment. We can give the customer satisfaction by quality of food and drink, courtesy of a staff. Then we can give with the method in which complaints are being handled. Method of presenting the bill and receiving the payment also will lead to the customer satisfaction. And the third is very important point, that is called monitoring the customer satisfaction. The first one comes under the informal approaches, monitoring the financial data, customer satisfaction questionnaires, complaint monitoring, monitoring media will be there, staff focus group sessions, mystery shoppers, and process reviewer. So this all process will have to be taken for the controlling of customer relation problem, and then only we can achieve the good customer relation with the guest. Please like and subscribe the channel. Also attempt the small quiz related to the topic, though the link provided in the description of the YouTube video. In this video, if you have any kind of query or question related to this video, please let me know. Thank you. Have a great time. References are given for this video.